All I ever wanted was to feel loved. You have no idea the kind of pressure I felt to take things to the next level. Things were moving so fast. I was basically the only person in the freshman class who hadn't done it yet. So we did.
I loved him.
I thought she loved me.
My health class had CPR at school. I stayed after class to talk with the instructor about it. They showed me that it didn't have to be that way.
They showed me that I get to make my own choices.
There is another way.
That's the best thing CPR gives you. Another way. A better way.
A healthy way. Sometimes you don't see it because you're in your own world, but they don't make you feel bad. They talk to you like a real person, and they save kids from really unhealthy decisions. They tell the truth, and they know what they're talking about. So yeah, my life was different. I started to choose the better way.
I honestly don't know where I'd be or what I'd be doing had it not been for CPR.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
After the Marine Corps, I was diagnosed with PTSD and became homeless for 15 years. Like a hermit living on the street, I just existed. I came to Wheeler Mission. Wheeler operates on a culture of kindness. Going through their programs reminded me that my meaning in life is to serve God. God set me free from anxiety and depression. Before Wheeler, I just existed, but today I live.
Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts, find a location near you, now.
Hey conductor, how about something new? You played this last year. Come on, get your head out of your sacks. We're trying to hear. Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid's solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
My kid heard that solo!
You saying I did?
Well, good evening and welcome to Horizon Christian School on the northeast side of Indianapolis. It's Keith Myers, it's Troy Deragowski. It's senior night here at Horizon Christian School, honoring one senior for the volleyball team, a few seniors for cross country, but senior night is typical senior night, Troy. Everybody has a good time. Parents are out and surprised, and the season's now wearing down to the end and getting ready for the state tournament.
Yeah, right around the corner. We're not too far away from all the teams wrapping things up. We'll know very soon. The tournament draw will be right around the corner. Then we'll know the path to a lot of teams, and not only with the Indianapolis or Indiana Christian School Athletic Association and their draws. You see the one senior, that is Celine Drabeck, who's being honored and was honored in the pregame ceremonies earlier tonight, and she got a lot of flowers out of that, by the way.
Every single volleyball player, I think every single person in the stands got him one. But I didn't get one, and neither did you.
No, we did not. But we're, one of these days we'll be out there, and they'll honor us as well.
Yeah, they will. Tonight's game is brought to you by our good friends at IUPUI of Health and Human Sciences. Begin your journey today. The Morales Group, building better futures, one story at a time. Bertner Electric, serving greater Indianapolis and the surrounding counties. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation, we do it all. And Reynolds Farm Equipment, serving our customer and community since 1955. Thank them for their efforts and all they do for us. We want to thank our camera guy and producer as well tonight as we step in the booth tonight. And you look at these two teams, both of these teams to play in that Indiana Christian Athletic Association. Mooresville, a new member of that, second year in their tender of doing that, and a fairly new high school as they have their first graduating class this year, which is pretty exciting. Mr. Peters has done a great job putting that school together, remodeling that school, and actually building a high school, have a new athletic complex. Boy, on the west side of Indianapolis, Mooresville Christian is really on the move.
Yeah, and you're going to see a lot of different Christian schools, and Horizon Christian really much the same way, though. You've been associated with them for many, many years. You continually see that a lot of students and parents want their kids to go to Christian schools, and there's certainly a lot of reasons why. One of them has become athletically, because you look at Mooresville and their Christian school there. They're starting to build, and they're starting to go the right direction. And you got to start somewhere if you're going to want to begin on the bottom floor and certainly work your way up. And you've been a part of that with Horizon Christian for many, many years. And I think it's a great thing to see. It just means more competition for all the other schools, too.
Great honor to be their first athletic director 15 long years ago, and being away from it as long as I have. And Debbie and I, we talked about that this afternoon, how blessed we have been to be in that. And, we play in the same gym, but they're now playing at the Armory for basketball. They're playing at a new soccer complex at Horizon as well. So the Lord has really blessed it. Mm-hmm. And both these schools are represented with godly men and a godly board of directors. Great athletic director. Shannon does a great job at Mooresville. Known her for years. And of course, Jalen Posey played basketball for me, and also now is the athletic director, and sometimes come down to the radio station and say, I need some help. Nope, I don't do it anymore. But great, and we'll talk about both schools and what they offer and all that during tonight's game. But let's talk about volleyball. As you see, it is all set for Horizon. They need to get back on winning ways. They're 7-8. Mooresville 8-5. Mooresville will be on IndianaSRN again Thursday night as we play Central Christian. But talk about this Horizon team. Got to get on this winning streak, and might as well do it now on senior night.
Well, and you're at home, and anytime you're at home, you want to win. And I know that's kind of an obvious statement there, but again, senior night, but you're at home, and this is where it really starts. If you're going to get back on the winning side of things, get your record to the 500 mark. Get a win here tonight, but just take it one match at a time. That all starts this evening.
Especially with the Indiana Christian School Athletic Association draw is October 4th. Both of these teams are in the Central Division. So do you show everything you got tonight, or do you wait?
No, you do not show everything tonight, but that also depends on how the match goes, on how you're going to play this the rest of the way. So I think that first set's really important. If you come out, get that first set, put pressure on Mooresville Christian, put them in the hole, and then go from there.
You see Mooresville Christian there in their white with their black libero, and she's got a dark number. I think it's number 4, so that might help us a little bit. So could be a pretty interesting evening for Mooresville Christian. 8-5, second year as a varsity ball club. They're pretty excited about being part of everything that goes on. We'll take a break. We'll come back right after this.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. His land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
As we take a look at Mooresville Christian, they are wearing their white with their green trim, and also Horizon Christian wearing their black with green trim tonight. You know, you look at Horizon Christian, the reputation they have had in the past years, 8 regionals, 2 semi-states, and a state championship. Mooresville would like to match that in the future, and with the athletic department taking on a new role and the exciting role that they're doing with not only volleyball, with soccer, they offer baseball and all kinds of sports, softball complex. They will be there soon, and maybe this is a little grudge match to say, let's get where they have been.
Yeah. But be patient about it, too, because you know Horizon Christian didn't get there overnight. I mean, you can have success in a couple of sports, but to be across the board, it's going to take a little bit of time.
It took a long time.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. When patience is not an easy thing for most all of us these days because we're so wrapped up in getting things instantaneously. We've got our cell phones next to us, and we want to text people on stuff, but it's going to take a little bit of time. And if you have the patience to do it, how would you like to be these players and knowing that in 20 years you were part of that and they built a winning tradition?
You mentioned that, and that is the interesting thing is now ex-players who used to play for me now go back and say, Coach, you told us long ago that we were laying the groundwork, and these young ladies are benefiting from that groundwork. I remember our first senior night when we had one senior, and now you have the young lady that's got one senior, but you look at the young sophomore and freshman class they have to develop this. It's kind of neat. It's kind of neat for us to take a step back we do a lot of 4A volleyball. We do 4A all the way to 2A. But this is kind of neat to take an evening off tonight and tomorrow night just to honor the other Christian school state tournaments and the other state tournament throughout the area. For me, I got a lot of kudos of why would you do this where you could do Cathedral? This is where we started. This is our roots, and it's kind of fun to be part of that.
Well, and it is, and let's be honest about it. They go out and practice. They go out and do fundraising. They go out and do all the things they do to build this program, and it's no different than the others. Yeah, some of the other schools have more money. Some of the other schools have better players. It doesn't take anything less than what the effort is that they're doing as well to be a part of this.
And it comes all the way to family as well. I mean, you have parents, we've seen parents walk back and forth to help Jalen. His assistant athletic director has done a nice job. The principal is in the school and cheering. I mean, those are kind of neat things to see. It's just so much fun to be part of that. As you see the little fan in the stands, I asked them to make signs, and they all said, and say what? So we're getting ready for volleyball. Troy has the play-by-play for you tonight.
All right, I'll tell you what, it should be a fun one here tonight. Both teams pretty evenly matched, as you talked about a little bit ago. Horizon Christian at 7-8, trying to get back on the winning side of things. Now, what would be a little bit difficult for us from our vantage point, because we're right behind, you see the standard that the official will stand on, but the numbers for Horizon, I know when you're athletic director, you wouldn't allow that to happen. You have dark numbers on dark jerseys.
Yes.
So we'll have to deal with that a little bit here. But Horizon Christian will be on our right, and then Mooresville Christian will be on our left.
How fun is it, though? We know the official that is working tonight, so I know he'll be watching this when he goes back home tonight. So I'm not going to say a word because he's my pastor. So I'm just going to stay neutral. Every call was good, Toby.
Oh, exactly. And I'm sure he'll love being in the picture right there, too. So
the first thing today when we set up, he goes, you going to get my butt? I said, well, we're going to try to do the best we can not to.
So it'll be Horizon Christian in the first serve.
And we even got the girls basketball coach calling lines tonight. Interesting.
A little pressure there, huh?
Yeah, no pressure at all.
So we're ready to get this one underway here tonight. The Lions at 7-8, the Eagles at 8-5. And we are underway. We'll try to call the net play best we can on the Horizon Christian side, and that's going to be a point for the Lions. Serving is Victoria Williams, and that'll be a serve right on the line, and that'll be an ace for Williams.
Quick start for Horizon at 2-0.
Receiving error, by the way, on that last play, the first one again for Mooresville. Side out again, Williams, and that'll be a service error.
First one of the night.
Boy, we see so many teams, as you'll see, Hope Stevens now serving for Mooresville Christian. That serve is so important. There'll be an ace for Stevens. I've watched a couple of teams in the last games we have done where their serve percentage is around 80, and they got to get that up there if they're going to be successful in the tournament, and that's going to be long, so a service error the other way for Mooresville Christian. This will be Vanessa Ellman. As we are seeing another service error, that'll be the second one on Horizon Christian.
And if you listen very closely, Troy, you might be able to hear Bill Ludlow in the stands because that's his granddaughter.
Ah, very good. Sarah Mendenhall will serve. And on that back row, and a receiving error the other way for Horizon Christian. Victoria Williams unable to handle that one. That'll be their first receiving error. And give the ace the other way to Mendenhall, and she's going to get it again. It was tipped as it goes out of play, so an ace for Mendenhall.
And this is a quick start for Mooresville, exactly what you probably need.
Yeah, when you're on the road in that first set. Another serve, but this will go out, and that'll be the second service error on the Eagles. And we're looking now at Tatum Koval. So Koval will serve now for the first time here for the Lions. To the middle, on the swing and the return, back to the outside left. And the ball played at the net, and that'll be an error on the Christians, or I should say the Mooresville Christian Eagles. And the point will go to Horizon Christian.
Nice play by Lizzie Clutter.
Koval will serve again for the Lions as it's 5-4 in the opening set. To the outside, cross-court attack, and a good one by Lily Carter, who will get the kill. That is her first kill of the night. And Elena Stout will now serve. Neither team really big, so play at the net could be important. That'll be service error number 3 now on the Eagles.
And with that, with both teams being maybe average size or below, you won't see the net play as much and you won't see much of attack. But there's a lot of hustle out on the floor.
Side out for the Lions. That was Lizzie Clutter on the serve. That is Williams from the outside. Cross-court attack and the kill by Williams. She has a kill and an ace already tonight for the Lions, and they have now regained the lead at 7-6. Serve went deep and right on the line, and that'll be an ace.
How many times have we seen that tonight? At least twice where that ball is finding right at the line.
That is well, in fact, 2 aces already for Horizon Christian. And now she switches to the left side, and there's another one.
You think coach says, okay, you did right side, do the left side?
And keep attacking the same zone, too.
Yeah, exactly.
That back row's having difficulty, and right now they're going to have to make some changes, and there's another one.
Well, they're on a nice little 4-run sweep here.
That's the 3rd ace now by Clutter. This time went on the near side, and the point again is that one outside the antenna. And a timeout by Mooresville Christian as Horizon leads it by 5.
Conductor, how about something new? You played this last year. Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
I get her, not solo.
You see what I did?
We're back once again here at Horizon Christian, and it's now 11-7 as the point will go to Mooresville. Side out. On the serve will be Tana Van Slyke. Williams in the middle, and it does not get to the net. Point will go to Mooresville. So an attack error the other way.
Stories of runs here.
Side out again, Van Slyke. Back set, Williams, cross-court attack, and it will go out of play, and the point will go back to Horizon, leading it by 4. So Horizon trying to get that first set under their belt. Hey, boy, they do a nice job attacking that back row there for Mooresville and really putting them in a difficult position as a free ball. And back the other way, and it's going to hit the line again, and they've hit that line like 4 times already.
There's your senior stepping up and knocking that ball over the net.
Drabeck able to get the kill. And Drabeck is serving, correct?
Yes, sir.
So Drabeck, that's going to be just a little bit wide, and that'll be the 3rd service error on Horizon Christian. Side out for Mooresville Christian. Both teams making some changes as Sarah Mendenhall is coming in for Mooresville Christian. And this will be Olivia Wiedek. And that's going to be the point, a service error. Number 4 now for Mooresville. They trail it by 5 here in this opening set. The return is wide and a receiving error by Mooresville. And another ace on the board for Horizon Christian. See what the Eagles can do here. That's going to be another receiving error as that played right at the net. That'll be number 6 now on the Eagles. And the lead is at biggest right now at 7. Serving efficiency is such a huge key. And the return, the first hit, that's going to be another receiving error. But that first hit in efficiency is big as well. And right now, Mooresville has not done a very good job over the last couple of serves of getting that first hit down. And that'll be number 4 the other way.
You feel so strong, all of a sudden you just lose that.
Lead is at 7. This will be Michelle Marks, the libero. Went deep in that back middle. And the return, that first hit, there it was right there. You got to get that first hit down, otherwise it's really hard to get the set. As Williams, cross-court attack, and the return. So a free ball right here from the back row. And the return there by Van Slyke. And another free ball. Williams. Cross-court, yes, and gets the kill.
Gotta like how they're setting up Williams. Williams has a nice little approach there. And Marshall has done a nice job as well. Got a timeout, Mooresville.
18-10, Horizon leading it by 8. Back here at Horizon as the 8-point lead, setting things up now for the Lions, and there's another attack error the other way on Mooresville. They've made several errors in this opening set. It's really something they're going to have to cut back on here before we even get done with this first set.
You know, you look at this, the set here, and Horizon coming out with a quick start has really helped them maintain this lead.
And that'll be a service error number 5 now on Horizon.
And that jinx is brought to you by Coach Myers.
It is, yes. Hope Stevens has an ace to her credit tonight. And this time it's going to be long, and that'll be number 5 now on Mooresville. Each team with 5. And on the serve now will be Vanessa Ellman. That 9-point lead is now the biggest, and there's that magical number 20. And a set error, that first hit. Coach, that is so important. You got to get that first one down, otherwise you're not going to get the rest of your offense going.
And right now you're just racing to 5 if you're Horizon.
Now, I'm sure Mooresville will talk about that a lot in between sets. And the play at the net, misplayed there by Stevens, though really not her fault. The ball was played right up against the net. And so the point will go to Horizon, now leading it by 10. If you really want to be a really good team, receiving is huge, and passing is also big as well. When you get that first hit, as you see the ball hit right on the line again. Another nice play. It was Lizzie Clutter. By the way, I want to see the basketball coach make some tough calls.
He's not making any calls.
He's not making any, is he?
The other assistant coach down there has done a nice job.
He has. Lead at 12. Well, they've attacked that back row really well from the attack line, and that's going to be another point for Horizon, and they really nice run here for Horizon. They've taken advantage of the mistakes made by Mooresville. And let's see if they can finish it off here. And another one on the line, and another ace by Horizon Christian. And they finished it out very, very strong. They win their first set, 25-11.
Big game by downloading the IHSAA TV app for free on any device. For your iPhone or Apple TV, check the App Store. On your Android or Android TV device, load up the Google Play Store. Have a Roku or Amazon Fire Stick? We have the app for you. Check us out on Facebook Live, Twitter, or YouTube Live by searching for IHSAA TV. Or as always, click to IHSAATV.org for quick and easy access to your favorite IHSAA live and archived events.
You're good at making big announcements.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Back at Horizon Christian, by the way, and these are unofficial numbers right now, Horizon 7 aces in that opening set. I'll tell you what, I'll take that anytime.
It's almost 90%, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they're serving extremely well.
Yeah. Well, now, here's the thing that I know.
Okay.
I've coached this long enough that you might have played as best as you could. But you know what? Game 2, you don't even think like you even played
Yeah.
game one. So you got to follow up with game number 2.
Yep.
And if we have talked about this all year long, you got to get number 2 to get to number 3 to possibly get to number 4, but you got to get to 1, 2 so you can gain that advantage. Because right now you're driving the best of the interstate and you're going okay.
Yeah.
What you want to do is let the gas on quickly.
Yes. Put them away as quick as you can.
As a friend of mine told me today, I got a ticket because I passed a cop, and I was going 70. He was going 75. So when you passed him, you were going 80. You think that's why I got my ticket?
Was he on Speedway I-465?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah. I've raced that race a lot. I'm sure you have, too.
Well, 69, and I know the speed limit at about 80.
Hope Stevens will be serving for the Eagles. Now, how will they respond? Because it was close early. They made a lot of mistakes. They had some receiving errors. Now they got to find a way to come back.
Young players as well.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they start developing because this is big time right now to see how you regroup.
Yep. And so Stevens will begin with the serve. That one clips the top of the net, and that's going to be her second ace of the night.
Well, if I judge by game 1 of point 1, that's pretty impressive.
It is. Mooresville had a lead early in the first set before Horizon really played very consistent down the way, and guess what? 2-0. Number 3 now for Stevens. And a change coming now for Horizon. We'll see Yasmin Servin come in. She wears number 14 for the Lions. And there's another one. That one right inside the line. 3 in a row by Stevens.
You can serve all the way to the line. We can serve all the way to the line.
And she can serve until she gets to 25 if she can get there first.
I've seen it done before.
Be crazy time. Well, there you go, Coach.
It's a
messed that one up.
That's not me.
Here is Williams to serve. This will be Victoria Williams. She has a couple of kills and an ace to her credit tonight. And that's going to be wide on the return, and the point will go to Horizon, so make it a 3-2 game.
We talked about the settings, and this gymnasium is a little bit smaller than what other people are used to doing it, and sometimes you have to adjust to that setting. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that ball played right at the net, and that's a huge mistake there for Horizon, as looked like Caden Marshall made the return and gets the kill at the net. So now the sudden tied at 3, and a receiving error the other way, and there's another ace for Williams. That's her second on the night. 2 kills, 2 aces for Williams. And all of a sudden, what was a early lead by Mooresville is now a 1-point lead. And here's where you can't give Horizon the free ball. And no return for Mooresville Christian.
Right idea to get that to the server, but get that high pass going.
Yeah, that first, when you receive first, get that first hit, try to set it up, and not that far back. That's basically a free ball back the other way here for Horizon. And that's going to be long on the attack, and the point will go to Mooresville.
Again, when you take that ball, you got to take that ball and you have to snap it at the bottom of your ear and behind your ear to snap that ball down. You're releasing that ball right at your ear, and that ball is going to sail every single time.
Here is Sarah Mendenhall, had an ace in that first set, but that's going to be their 7th service error of the match. And we go back the other way. This will be Vanessa Ellman. Had an ace in the opening set. +2 here for Horizon Christian. The Lions trying to get, and there's another one. The Lions trying to get themselves to 8-8 on the season.
Game tomorrow night right here on IndianaSRN as they will play another ball game.
I get to come back for that one.
We both do, yeah.
And I hear I get to work Friday again now.
What a privilege.
Yes. That one's going to be in. He started to pull the flag up, brought it back down.
And I think she might have touched it.
Okay. So Ellman, 3 in a row, and it's now 8-4. Biggest lead of this second set for Horizon Christian. And there's a receiving error the other way. That was Lily Carter.
A young team like this, when do you start calling a timeout? When do you start trying to help them a little bit along here?
Well, you've talked about it before. Sometimes you got to get through it yourself. If you don't have a ton of timeouts to work with, and eventually the players themselves will have to do it. And from the outside, that'll be a kill by Lily Carter, her second of the night. Side out here for Stout. Went deep in the corner on the serve, and no return, a double hit, and the point will go to Mooresville Christian. Only a couple of receiving errors by Horizon Christian tonight. They've done a nice job.
Oh, that's a nice line drive.
No kidding. An ace right there for Stout.
Well, there's a reason why you don't call the timeout, because you worked yourself out of it. Now you got to feel pretty good about it.
So Stout working from the right side. Went back to that deep corner again on the return by Horizon Christian, and a near collision up front. Looked like it was going to be Carter who was going to get it. And I think that would have been Carter's ball.
That's a scary play.
It is. And that's where communication comes in.
Yes, sir.
Side out. Now for Horizon, leading it by 3. The set to the right. Back the other way, and that's going to be long, and the point will go again to Mooresville.
Same exact play, same exact hit. And you can tell Clutter's like, ooh, Clutter, and our coaches said, whip the ball.
So side out, Van Slyke, -2. And that was very close to being out, but they went ahead and played it, and then unable to make the return. The point will go to Mooresville Christian.
I had a player called Catherine Harris who would get upset, and it's like, Kathleen, if you're going to get upset, you're going to sit by me. Okay, coach. Never heard her peep out of her. Started playing well. Good ball player.
Another ace by Van Slyke. And all of a sudden, we're tied at 10 here in the second set. Mooresville's serving has been much better in this second set. From just inside the attack line, and the point. That's Carter from that upper left corner.
And at that time, Horizon just didn't close the back door. You got to play that ball. You got to play inside. Know where that ball's going to come.
Carter, a couple of kills now in this match, and there's another one by Stout. Boy, things have changed quickly. Take that back. That's Van Slyke. 22-20, and a 2-point Mooresville lead. And can they get it back? No. So a receiving error the other way, but a nice run by Mooresville Christian to take the lead. This is going to be Clutter. Lizzie Clutter had 4 aces early, and there's another one.
Somehow she has that line mastered of where that ball is going to go, because that looks so long and deep to me.
Yeah, you're right. They don't have a whole lot of room to serve. That'll be number 6 now on Horizon Christian. And so Mooresville regaining the lead, and they'll make a change. Looks like coming into the lineup will be Olivia Wiedek. And that'll be right inside the line, and Wiedek gets her first ace of the night.
And we're now at 2 points plus for Mooresville Christian.
Well, that's the difference right now. Their serving efficiency has been much better. In the second set, they've only had the one service error and another receiving error the other way on Horizon Christian. And all of a sudden, you're talking about another 3-point lead. They had 6 service errors in the first set. That is just the second one here in the second set. That'll be Celine Drabick on the serve, and is it returned? Yes. Down the line and right inside the back line and the corner. Give the kill there to Mendenhall.
And that's a ball that everybody thought was over, and they played through. Good job, Mooresville.
So here's Michelle Marks, the libero, trying to build on a 3-point lead. At the net, and that's in for the point. Looked like that might have been Marshall on the kill. That'll be her second kill. And so side out now for Horizon, -2 here in the second set. And there is the 7th service error on Horizon Christian.
How many did they have the first game? 3?
For Horizon?
Yes.
Well, they had 5 in the first set.
Okay.
That's their second one. Yeah.
Wow.
Side out for Stevens. Stevens, 4 aces as the return to the near sideline. Back once again. And misplayed at the net. Point will go to Mooresville.
Now this 4-point lead. It's time to buckle up.
Yep, timeout on the floor. Mooresville leads it by 4.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Horizon down by 4 after winning that opening set by 14, and you can tell that Mooresville playing with a lot of confidence right now. So Stevens again, and she does it yet one more time. That is number 5 in this match for Stevens.
And if you remember right, Mooresville started off playing very, very well, gave up the lead a little bit, and then caught on fire.
Misplayed at the net, so an attack error there for Mooresville, but now they still lead it by 4. What will Horizon do here? Victoria Williams will be serving.
That's the girl you want to have the ball, that's for sure.
She has a couple of kills, and that's right inside the line. That's going to be her 3rd ace.
Line drive, no spin.
Yeah.
Just
a complete knuckleball.
Yep.
-3. Do they have a run in them like they did? And that's going to be inside the line again. You know, he needs a raise, though. He's doing all the work. Head coach hasn't really raised his flag yet. It's an easy gig.
Coach, yeah.
It's an easy gig.
Yeah.
And a service error. That's number 8.
I'm sure Doug's the first one to go in the line to get his hot dog done.
Side out.
Race to 5.
Here's Mendenhall. Mendenhall, a kill and an ace here tonight, and another good serve. I tell you, that's the difference. It really is.
Yeah, game 1, they didn't have it.
No.
Game 2, they have vastly improved.
They're just kind of letting it loose, and there's another one.
Something Coach said, maybe? It's a long walk home to Mooresville.
3 now for Mendenhall, 2 in a row. Now leading it by 5, and she got a little power on that one too. And right now, Horizon Christian has no answer. Mendenhall with 4 aces. Wiedek has a couple, but it was Stevens with 5. But what is Horizon Christian going to do to answer this? To the outside, cross-court attack, but it's a little bit wide.
Well, there's life.
But they need a run here.
Yes.
This will be Ellman on the serve. Now, she has served well. 4 aces unofficially here tonight. But you got to have mistake-free volleyball the rest of the way to win this set. And that may be a good start, a receiving error the other way. And Ellman now has 5. So it's down to 4. By the way, our official, by the way, working by himself. There is not a floor official joining him. And there's a point, and we're down to set point here for Mooresville Christian.
And we see that a lot now, Troy. A shortage of officials. If you're interested in officiating, you need to contact the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
Stout will serve. Trying to even it up at 1 apiece. And they will. An attack error to finish out the set, and the Lions watch the Eagles win the second set, 25-19.
That creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. This land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Needing to hire someone to take care of your loved one when you're away? Maybe your family member just needs someone to talk to when you're not around. Why not contact Indiana licensed Serenity Care Services? Call Angela, owner of Serenity Care Services, at 317-900-6202. Our team of trained and experienced personal care providers are licensed to serve seniors requiring companion care and light housekeeping services in Indianapolis and its 5 surrounding counties. Call us today at 317-900-6202. Now hiring qualified applicants.
We're back here at Horizon Christian, and tomorrow night we're back again. We'll see the Indy Mustangs come to town, and Horizon certainly will have their hands full tomorrow night, but they got their hands full tonight as well.
Yeah, look at the Mustangs. They are 8-5 right now. They are playing tonight, so it'll be very interesting. Tam Sweet and Savory, a great atmosphere for breakfast or brunch, opens Wednesday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tammy and her staff is waiting to serve you and your family. Try the biscuits and gravy or the quiche. I recommend a BLT with extra mayonnaise. Tams are located at 6427 Oak Landing Road in Indy.
By the way, we have a lot of bases in this. Horizon Christian 15, 16 now by Mooresville Christian. But we also have 8 service errors by Horizon, 8 by Mooresville Christian. And serving will be Victoria Williams. Williams has 4 aces. That's going to fall in. So that'll be number 5 now for Williams, and a better start for Horizon. What a difference we saw in Mooresville. They serve so much better, and that's going to fall in for another one.
And is this the night that it's my turn to serve, so we're going to do really well, and then it's your turn to serve, so you...
Yeah.
We could go 5?
We might.
No, Jerry won't let us.
I have a reputation of doing a lot of 5s.
Thank you.
You're welcome. On the return down the line, and it gets just inside the line for the kill. By the way, that was number 10, Wiedek, getting her first kill of the night. Side out. Good look here at Stevens, and she will get a service error there. Number 9 now on Mooresville Christian.
Also, you got to get that toss a little bit higher, because you're hitting hitting it on the downward end.
I will be curious to see how Mooresville responds, and we'll get an ace the other way.
Just got a text from our friend Bill Ludlow. Him and his wife is eating popcorn and drinking a Coke, enjoying the game at Horizon.
And Vanessa Ellman, by the way, with 6 aces, leading the way now for Horizon Christian. Back set, but nobody was there to get it.
You know, he didn't bring us any popcorn.
Never does.
Yeah.
He told me one time, if you want it, go get it yourself.
Well, there you go.
An early 5-1 lead. He was very, very frank about it, too, by the way.
I'm sure he was.
Free ball here now for Horizon. Going to make the return, so another freebie now for Mooresville. And nice dig there, and the return and the point. Good job by Horizon Christian. Give that one to Clutter. That is unofficially her first kill of the night. So side out, +5 now for Horizon. It's kind of like riding a roller coaster here, isn't it? Because now all of a sudden Mooresville's going to have to fight back from another deficit. And that's going to be misplayed. There was some miscommunication there.
No communication at all. You got to talk.
7 attack errors tonight for Horizon Christian. Side out now for Mendenhall. Mendenhall served very well in that second set. So they'll get a free ball here for Mooresville. Unfortunately, no attack, and they call it a lift there on Horizon. I say no attack, but the ball clipped the net and went straight down.
That's called a tape shot.
Yeah.
And I don't like them.
but you invented it, I thought.
Yeah.
6-3. Horizon with the lead. Cross-court attack. Nothing there as in the lineup, Bailey Hayden, number 31, but the point will go to Horizon.
And fortunately for Horizon, they were at the right place at the right time.
Here is Tatum Covell. Tatum served earlier in the opening set. +4 now for Horizon Christian. Quick return. And a nice deep shot that time for Horizon, but a return once again for Mooresville Christian. And that's going to be long. So an attack error the other way by Horizon.
Clutter has had 3 or 4 balls where if she just followed through, those balls would go in, and just not releasing, not hitting the ball correctly.
Stout on the serve. Mooresville Christian placed at the net, and then nobody there to receive it other than the player right at the net that time for Horizon.
And that time Marshall, she hit that ball, so she blocked that ball. She could go back and hit that ball.
Side out, Stout.
Nice line drive.
And there's going to be another point. Stout, her third ace.
this is a battle of just turnovers.
It is. We have seen a lot of mistakes both ways. And the lead down to 1 now for Horizon. Just inside the attack line. Cross-court attack is good. Emily Olson, he gets the point. She'll get the kill on that one, wearing number 8. She's in the lineup now for Horizon Christian. And this will be Lizzie Clutter, who will serve. Get a good look at her right there. She's going to work from that left side. And attack the middle and gets the point. Clutter's had a heck of a night serving. That is number 6 now for Clutter. And a 3-point lead. And that's just inside. How about that one? Another one.
You know, we taught our kids to put that foot in the back line. And if it's before your foot, you got to go get it.
Yep. +4 now. Down the line, and a free ball going both ways. Got to get that first set going for Mooresville Christian.
Oh, no.
Oh, misplayed into the net. That's number 9 on the attack error side for Horizon Christian. So the lead down to 3. Side out Mooresville Christian. Here's Ben Slike. And that'll be a service error number 10. So the lead back to 4.
Here's your senior.
So this will be Drabeck. She start a flower shop, as many flowers as she got.
Yes, sir.
And that'll be a misplay. An attack error on Mooresville Christian. And the lead to 5. And that'll be number 9 now on Horizon Christian. Coming out of the lineup, Lily Carter there for Mooresville Christian. And a good look at Olivia Wiedek. Wiedek has a couple of aces to her credit tonight. Quickly returned and misplayed just in front of the attack line. And the point will go to Horizon.
And that time, there was attack there. But I would like to see you set up your big hitters there.
Yeah, Mooresville, they won that second set because they served as well as they did. And this will be now number 10 in the lineup, Cambria Hathaway. But that's the one thing they didn't do very well, speaking of Mooresville Christian, in the opening set, is they really didn't do a good job of receiving. And that first hit's so important. So the lead now at 6. A little runner off the right foot of Stevens. See, that set was too far behind. You want that ball going toward, and Mendenhall had to go back and get it. Quick return and the point.
I think that's Marshall.
Yeah, Caden Marshall, number 13, playing on the front row. And I think she's back to serve. Nope, that's number 10.
That's Hathaway.
That's Hathaway. Yep.
5 in a row for her, 3 in a row for her.
Lead at 7.
Like we might have a conversation. While we have this time, we'd like to remind you we have football for you on Friday night. I know it's Monday, and I know it's Monday Night Football, but we got Friday Night Football for you on IndianaSRN. We'll run down our totals there. There's our game on Thursday, LaPel Heritage Christian. Very good LaPel team, very good Heritage Christian team on an 8-game winning streak. Also, Central Traders Point and Covenant Christian on Thursday night, and Central Christian taking on Mooresville Christian, all on Thursday nights. We're busy all week this week.
Wow, we are, aren't we?
I think we got a total of 12, 13 games this week.
Man. I picked up a game this week.
Yeah, I know. I know you asked for Friday off, but you got to work.
Yes, my wife. I got to break the news to her.
Well, I like how our producer talks in our ears and tells us the truth facts. So, see that young man right there?
Yes, I see him.
He is the co-host of Rise Up Radio with Coach in the morning.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Braden does a nice job.
Oh, so he's kind of a celebrity around there.
Well, the girls like him because he does the announcements real well. So if whoever plays well will text him tonight and say, hey, remind them that I got this, and this.
Okay.
Braden does a great job. You too can listen to Rise Up Radio in the morning.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
It's like goes all over the world.
It's all over the world, 6:30 to 9 o'clock. I kind of like the host.
Yeah, he's okay, isn't he?
Yeah, he's okay. Got a face for radio for sure.
That's what I've heard, yeah.
Here we go.
What was that delay all about, Coach?
I have no idea.
It was a lengthy one. And another nice serve, left-handed, by the way. And those are always a little bit difficult. The spin is completely different.
Yeah, and I think this is the only left-handed serve we have tonight.
And it's causing some issues for Mooresville. They're down by 8, and they have another attack error. And now you're looking at 9.
Hathaway's done a nice job.
She has. And another misplay. And this is reminding me of the first set. Jekyll and Hyde is what we have going here. 18-8 Horizon leads it by 10.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
There you see the student section and your co-host.
Look at the sweatshirt.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
That's the, isn't that the little Martian guy?
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny, yeah. Well, right now, Hathaway has given Horizon an 18-8 lead. And that one able to slip over the net. Really wasn't much you could do there, but the point will go to Mooresville Christian. And they stop the run. This will be Michelle Marks. Somehow for Mooresville Christian, they got to get back to serving the way they did. Well, there's one.
Coach is saying something to her about playing deep. Did you see her move her step about 3 feet deeper?
Yeah, she didn't have a ton of room, as you can tell right there. And another good serve. But a return and a free ball now for Mooresville Christian inside the attack line. Got a good swing on it. And will it be returned? No.
Right idea, though.
So the lead at 9. Isn't it amazing? And we always got to remember that they're kids and they're youngsters that you think, why aren't they playing more consistent? There's an ace.
This is their consistent.
Yeah, I'm talking more about Mooresville.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, what they played so well in that second set. What happened all of a sudden on the third, you know? I know that's how you lost your hair, is that you're pulling it out sometimes. There's another attack error the other way, and it is now an 11-point lead, and Mooresville's going to talk about it again, down by 11.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Well, Horizon leading it by 11. Mooresville Christian got a timeout, and apparently didn't work very well because they misplayed that one.
Well, that was pretty blunt.
I got to tell you, I'd call timeout sometimes, and the girls would come out, and I'd always wonder what they ran. It wasn't what I told them to run in basketball, so
yeah,
sometimes it happens. Down the line, and is just a little bit wide.
Well, if we're talking stories about coaching, guys will say, you'll tell guys to do something that I can do better. Girls, at least, will run through a wall for you to try the best that you told them to do.
True.
My daughters were very good volleyball players, and it wasn't their dad coaching them to do it.
Yeah. Side out.
Man, I'm getting hurt.
You're getting drilled.
Tonight.
Hope Stevens, side out. We have a short delay here. Stevens going to work right from the middle of the floor. As Horizon trying to take a 2-1 lead, and that's going to be outside the antenna, and the point will go to Mooresville.
You're 2 points away if you're Horizon. It looks like it's 13.
Yeah. And nice return. Mooresville will hit it wide, and they now pick up their 15th attack error. And we're down to set point here in the third set. That'll be Ellman. Ellman's had a good night serving for Horizon Christian. This will be big here for the Lions if they can go up 2-1, and I jinxed them there. There's 11 service errors now on Horizon Christian.
For the night?
For the night.
You want to be about 6?
Yeah, I'd say their percentage is probably below 80 right now. There's 10 service errors on Mooresville Christian, though they serve much better. As you see Mendenhall serving, and Mendenhall able to come up with an ace there. 5 now for Mendenhall tonight. The lead now at 10. We're still at set point, and that'll do it. Number 11 in the service error department for Mooresville Christian. But right now, Horizon leads it 2-1.
High school football fans, welcome back to Friday nights, to pure spirits, to pure sports. Welcome back to high school football.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back!
This is Friday night. This is Indiana high school football. This is your IHSAA.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
Hi, I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
You gotta talk about the
the innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 160,000 participants here in Indiana who take part in high school sports.
As we head to Game 4, Pat Cherry Insurance, our staff will provide you over 40 years experience and trusted experience and knowledge to protect your assets. You can visit us at patcherryinsurance.com or give us a call at 317-894-7000. We mentioned about officials. If you like to participate as an official, you can contact the Indiana High School Athletic Office or email them at ihsaa.org. And we also want to thank Indiana Mulch and Stone since 1987. You need some mulch or stone, contact them at indianamulch.com. I noticed on Pendleton Pike and 56th Street a lot of mulch and a lot of construction going on in the city of Lawrence. And boy, I tell you, they're building.
Yeah, there are a lot of places around the area. By the way, Brownsburg, I understand, was named the best city to live in outside of a metropolitan area in the United States.
Since they don't do any construction?
I don't know.
465 is getting better.
It is.
I can actually picked up to about 45 until we get past the Allisonville Road.
So when is it all supposed to be done?
Jerry
2027.
Jerry says 2027. I'll be old.
Yeah, they'll do it again. Yeah, start another project.
I'll have to have my Uber driver drive me.
Well, Mooresville Christian, will they bounce back? As you get a good look at Hope Stevens, as you see Horizon leading it now 2-1. Jousted the net. And the return, and misplayed by Mooresville. That's the one thing that they have done that they've really got to do better at, and that's receiving. But we talked about how well they served in that second set. It got them a win, as Victoria Williams will serve, and that's going to be number 12 now on Horizon Christian.
In the earlier games, she got those over. This time, just long.
Here's Mendenhall. Mendenhall going back almost as far as she can. And that'll be Mendenhall doing it again. How about that? That's number 6 now for Mendenhall.
I like how she serves, too. She's got that confidence.
Yeah, she will hit it deep in that back middle. And she generally goes deep, too, in a line drive. To the outside, cross court, that's going to be long. 11 attack errors tonight on Horizon Christian.
Well, it's their time to score again, right? Mooresville's time to score.
Yep. So Mendenhall will try it again. This time, hits it a little bit below the net, so now 12 service errors on Mooresville Christian. It's really now a matter who's going to make the least amount of errors the rest of the way.
Elman up.
So Vanessa Elman, we talked about her serving. Seems like they have a little more room at that end than they do at the end for Mooresville Christian. It's probably just the way we're viewing it right here from the sideline. And a nice hit from the net. One of the harder hit ones we've seen all night long. And that was what, number 13? Was that Marshall? That's going to be Olson. So Emily Olson picks up the kill. And we're tied at 3, side out again for Horizon Christian. Well, they're going to have to pick that up. That's number 13 now for the Lions.
And as a coach, you look at that and you just get so frustrated because you know your girls can do it.
Yep.
They just they're not focused.
Stout will serve, and she's going to return the favor. That'll be number 13 now on Mooresville Christian. So we've had 26 total service errors tonight.
And those are unforced turnovers.
Yeah.
If you're new to the game, those, that just drive you crazy.
That is Tatum Covell, and Covell will give Horizon the 1-point lead.
Playing dodgeball with the official.
The official right in front of you. You know that guy, don't you?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah. You said he'll watch this a little bit later, you think?
He'll be texting me in the middle of the night.
From the right side, and the point, give that one to Bailey Hayden. Hayden coming up big. Able to get the kill. And now we have a delay right here as we see a change coming now for Mooresville Christian. A good look at number 22, Van Slyke.
And now I think they cannot substitute, as now the official scorekeeper comes and talks to the official.
This is where he really has to know the rules, doesn't he?
Well, if it's out of rotation,
yeah,
then it's a side out and you award a point to Horizon. If it's one of her errors, then he has to go back 2 plays back to set everything back up and then go from there. So these delays are not real good for the team that's ahead. But if you're Mooresville, you're kind of liking this because now you can regroup. If you're a coach, I used to walk out on the court and coach, and the other official would stop me because it's an official timeout, not your timeout. I tried not to let that.
You didn't want to follow the rules.
I tried my best, but I had a wife who was my official scorekeeper who reminded me of those rules a lot.
If I were an official and you did that to me, I would remind you too.
Would you give me a yellow card?
I would send you back. Yeah, I'd send you packing probably.
Okay, I'll just tell on myself. I've lost a couple belt loops because of that in the back of my day in coaching.
Well, the other thing that a delay like this, though, when you're a player, you don't necessarily like
cold.
this. You do, and you start standing around. As you see, that's going to be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. The Mustangs and the Lions. You and I will have that call. And then, as you mentioned, Thursday, there's LaPel and Heritage Christian, Traders Point and Covenant Christian, and then Mooresville Christian and Central Christian. Nobody does more volleyball than we do.
Nobody.
Side out, Van Slyke after the delay, and the point will go to Mooresville Christian.
And we will be doing the City Alliance semifinals and finals the first week of October, and hopefully get some sectional games next Wednesday. And I also know we are going to do one sectional game right now, so we're excited about that.
On the return, Mooresville leading it by 1. And that's going to be inside the line and the point. From the outside, Hope Stevens able to do it again. The last nice play was made by Abigail Maddox. So here is Van Slyke again. +2, make it +3.
And this is just lack of concentration on the Lions. I don't want to be real critical, but you just lost focus on what you were doing.
Yeah, they got to regain it here pretty quick. That one clips the top of the net, but a nice play by Cade Marshall to keep it alive. The return to the net, and a little bit too far for Maddox to get the return. So the point will go to Horizon.
And a lot of that is youth. I mean, we talked about both of these teams. One senior on Horizon and none on Mooresville. So very young ball clubs, a lot dominated freshmen, sophomore, juniors. So they will get better. It's just you would be this late in the season, you would be hoping they would have a little bit more IQ.
Clutter went deep middle. Nice return, though. And the point will go to Horizon Christian. Unable to make the return there was Mooresville Christian. And it's down to 1. So Clutter back again. Does Horizon have a run in them like they've had in the first and third sets? And the return up front and the kill. That's going to be number 14, Maddox once again. Maddox has had a couple in a row, as we will see Olivia Wiedek come back in.
And Sarah Mendenhall.
As I said earlier, it's probably going to come down to who's going to make the least mistakes down the stretch. Got to play as much error-free volleyball now in this set. If you're Horizon, you don't want to go a fifth set, and they'll get the point. This broadcast is copyrighted by IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, videos, and audio without the express written permission of the IHSAA is prohibited.
That means you can't do it.
Can't do it. Boy, that's served right near the sideline, and Mooresville Christian can't play it.
Now you have to take advantage of this. You battled back. Now you have to take advantage.
That's going to be the 12th receiving error tonight by Mooresville Christian. Another good serve.
That's the senior stepping up.
That is her now. I have her unofficially for 8.
There's a look at the senior.
Can she get another one? That one kind of a looping serve, and guess what?
She did.
Man.
And timeout Mooresville.
Horizon leads it by 2.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Right now, Horizon has regained the lead, 11-9. They lead it 2-1, and your senior has stepped up here in this 4th set. We talked about the 12 receiving errors, and guess what? She just did it again. It's kind of catching now, isn't it?
Poetic justice a little bit as a senior on senior night.
Yeah.
Trying to finish it out for you.
And now you're +3. And that'll be the 14th service error. I would imagine if I were either one of these two teams before I played your next match, which for Horizon will be tomorrow night, I'm getting in the gym early and doing some serving. Side out for Marks. And that'll be a service error number 14 the other way. You know, I guess I would say just get it over. You know, you don't have to do anything outrageous. By the way, Mendenhall, Maddox, Stevens, and Carter are all the seniors.
And I apologize that I did not catch that on my notes.
Here is Gamble. And a good serve by Gamble, but then the joust at the net. Eventually won by Mooresville Christian.
So these seniors that stepped up, these 4 seniors, showing the way for Mooresville.
They sure are. Again, play at the net will be won by Mooresville. That, by the way, was Elena Stout
And we want to thank their athletic director who caught that error and watching this. She's probably eating some popcorn.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shannon.
So Horizon leads it by 1. And this time, unable to get it across the net. Stout missed it by just an inch. The point will go to Horizon.
And if you like what you see, if you like to help us put more volleyball or more sports on IndianaSRN, hit that donate button. We would appreciate it.
Well, and it is a great way to really showcase your school.
350 games plus a year.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
+2 Horizon. Trying to win it in 4. Good play at the net, and I believe that might have been Clutter again, or nope, it's going to be Marshall, number 13, not number 12. And now the lead at 3 here for Horizon. Lions trying to even the record at 8-8 on the season, and that one right in the corner, and the ace. Right now, Horizon only 9 away now from winning this one here tonight. And if they can keep the serve going, I think they got a really good opportunity to win this thing. On the return, what will Mooresville do here? Set it to the outside, and that's going to be long. Looked like that might have been Mendenhall on that left corner.
I kind of like how Olsen called people off and said, hey, I got it.
So now +5 for Horizon. We just talked about that right there. There's number 15 now for Horizon Christian. You know, I guess if you look at the good news is you're only -1 in that area because there's 14 on the other side and you have 15. So from a point standpoint,
it's been balanced, hasn't it?
It's very balanced, but then an attack error the other way and the point will go to Mooresville.
Mooresville doesn't have quit in them, do they?
No, they are not done yet. Only down by 3. Here's Mendenhall.
Oh, tape.
Yep.
Hit the tape. Love it.
And Mendenhall unofficially with 7 aces tonight. She's just a little bit shaded toward this right side. But has another nice serve. From the outside, across court, tack. It was tipped, and it goes in for the point. That might have been Clutter on this left side. A couple of kills tonight for Clutter. Lead at 3. This will be Elman. Elman's had her share of aces tonight.
Nice set.
Cross court, nothing there for Lily Carter.
Nice set, though. That ball was exactly where you wanted it to be.
Do I understand tomorrow, since these jerseys will be dirty, they'll wear the white and the dark?
Let me ask.
Yeah, please do. They went after Carter on the sideline and the ace, and all of a sudden it's 5, and we got a timeout on the floor. Horizon up in this 4th set.
I'm Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. Do you know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year? All sorts of sports? Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably could help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
Right now, Horizon has gone to the magic 20, so for Mooresville, the pressure on a little bit right here. You really, again, have to play now mistake-free volleyball the rest of the way, and unfortunately, they do not there, and that'll be an ace Once again, Horizon down to 4. Nice job by Elman. I have her for 7 aces tonight.
That's pretty impressive.
Very much so. Deep serve went into the middle and unable to return it, and that'll be an attack error the other way. You're talking about 18 of those now for Mooresville.
Push 3, as we would always call this.
Can Elman finish it off here for Horizon? And then look to tomorrow. And that's going to be a return that will be what? We're waiting for a signal here. And they're going to say it is in for the Eagles, and they'll get the point.
Line judge couldn't see it. The official has to make the call. There you go.
This is Stout. And went wide, and that'll be number 15 on the Eagles. So here is Tatum Covell. Only 2 away now from finishing this one here tonight. And that would have been out. They played it, and the point will go to Mooresville. And that's, again, where you got to know where you are on the floor.
Know where you are on the floor, and also communication. The young lady that's behind her should recognize where that ball was and tell her exactly. Now you just open up the door.
Van Slyke will step in, -6. Will there be a return? Yes. So free ball right now, and that one hit into the net. Point will go to the Eagles again.
So all of a sudden you had the 24-16. Now it's 23-18. Van Slyke is in control here.
That'll be wide, and the point will go to Mooresville. That's the 16th, or take that back to Horizon. That is number 16 now on the Eagles, and we're at match point here for Horizon. You get a good look at Lizzie Clutter, and she has really served well tonight. There will be a return, and the point, Mooresville not done yet. We'll have a change here as we will see Wiedek come in.
I tell you what, we have seen a lot of bench play for Mooresville.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's designed that, but she's made every kid accountable for playing tonight.
We're still at match point now for Horizon. Well, and that's one thing you don't want to do. Don't make a mistake here if you're Mooresville. Try to at least get an attack, and got just enough of it. As we volley back and forth to the outside, and no, as Williams tried to finish it again. And another point for the Eagles. They've done it 3 in a row.
I like Williams' approach, just didn't deliver. Now, you're thinking, if you're Horizon, you're thinking, can we get there?
Yeah. And a missed play on the back row by Covell, and guess what? It's down to 3.
Oh, my. Got any fingernails left?
I was going to say, in this where you talk about the collar getting tight.
Man, I tell you.
Oh, and they end it right there on the serve, and that was number 17, and the final one cost Mooresville the match here in this one. They had a run going late. Unfortunately, the mistake cost them in this one. For Horizon Christian, with the 3-1 win, they improved to 8-8 on the season. They're back in action tomorrow. Mooresville will fall to 8-6 on the season.
And we'll see them Thursday.
We'll see them Thursday. So one thing about it, both teams, I said a little bit ago, they got to get back there tomorrow and do some serving and try to cut down on those errors.
Yeah, no practice, so you got to rely on maybe gym class or study hall.
Yeah, and I would make sure if they had a chance, you're coming down during study hall.
Hey, real quick before we go, thanks to Bruce Peters from Mooresville Christian, Sarah Wiley as well, the athletic director. Thank you so much. See you Thursday night at Central Christian. Fine job again. Check out both schools' websites. Good schools, good opportunity. Troy, good job tonight.
Thank you as well. I want to thank our entire staff. Another great job as you saw Horizon pick up the win tonight by a final of 3-1. We'll see you tomorrow night right here on Indiana SRN.